couple of days ago we had a trial user report two bugs. One was an out-of-memory exception with 40 million points, and the other one was extreme slowdown when the X type was DateTime double. So just quickly about the out-of-memory exception, a number of people have reported to us similar things. They've said that, look, we've put 40 million points into a chart, we've got 64-bit, we've got 16 gig of memory, but we're seeing an out-of-memory exception. And we did some research and we actually discovered that basically, where is it? Here we go. .NET Framework version really matters here. In .NET 4, if you have any CPU and you have a 64-bit PC, it will automatically choose 64-bit. However, in .NET 4.5, this has actually changed. There is a flag which is called Prefer 32-bit, which is set by default for .NET 4 and 4.5.1 projects, and what this means is that even if you have any CPU, when you run an application on a 64-bit machine, it will run it as 32-bit. So you can see an out-of-memory really quickly. So what we suggest, if you ever see an out-of-memory exception when you're using SciChart and you've got plenty of memory, please check whether you're compiling for x64, x86, any CPU, and if any CPU and .NET 4.5, you need to check if you've got this Prefer 32-bit flag. We've linked to an article which discusses about the Prefer 32-bit, and here it is. Prefer 32-bit if you have any CPU and .NET 4.5. So I don't know whose post this is, not me, but very useful article. So here we go. Next bug was that when he had double and 10 million points, when you zoom in, he was seeing 100 frames per second, but when he had DateTime double and he zoomed in, it freezes. So I'm just going to demonstrate this to you. This trial user very kindly provided a solution to reproduce the issue. And this is DateTime data, this is 10 million points, and as you can see, you're zooming in, you're zooming in, you're zooming in, and then all of a sudden it becomes extremely slow. Look at that. I mean, it's just dying. Yep. And this doesn't make any sense because you're viewing less data. Yep. Now it turns out that there was quite a serious and hidden bug in SciChart. And what this did was it basically didn't virtualize the data only if the X time was actually any X type that wasn't double. So you could have int64, short, datetime, time span, float, whatever you had on the X axis. If it wasn't a double and you had tens of millions of points and you zoomed in, it stopped virtualizing. So it was a completely bad situation. Now we've found the code that was causing the problem. We've completely rewritten it basically. So this is our internal build. This is going to be part of SciChart 3.2. We cannot make it available via the nightly build, I'm afraid, because it's too much of a change. And you see that I'm zooming in, I'm zooming in, I'm zooming in, and we've got super performance here, back to 100 frames per second once you get out. So in short, if you have experienced performance issues like this with SciChart, when the x-axis type is a datetime, time span, int, float, anything but double, then hold tight because we have got a fix coming for you very soon. So thanks to Nicholas who reported this, and I hope it benefits other people as well. Cheers, bye.